Now to a story you're going to only see right here on 11 Alive. Tonight, a former Nathaniel Green Academy teacher is back behind bars after a jury convicted her of having sex with a student.
Bonnie Brown was first arrested in March of 2025, and she's been out on bond ever since. But following the jury's verdict, she was back in custody late this afternoon. 11 Alive's Cody Alcorn has been covering this trial for you all week. He's in Greensboro with what happened during Brown's sentencing.
The most emotional moment came when the victim addressed the court during sentencing. He told the judge the former teacher he once trusted caused damage he still lives with today. Bonnie Brown's sentencing began with the court hearing from the victim. We could not show him, but his words filled the courtroom. He described the lasting emotional trauma until his emotions overtook him, and he had to be escorted out of the courtroom. Brown chose not to make a statement, sitting next to her defense attorney showing no emotion. Instead, her family addressed Judge Stephen Bradley. Her father described her as a caring person who always wanted to help others. He told the judge she has suffered since her arrest.
She has been violently sick since this time. She can't sleep. She's had migraines for fear of what could happen, fearing that she would not be believed.
He then asked the court for mercy.
I asked for leniency for Bonnie.
Brown's brother and two uncles also pleaded for a lighter sentence. They described her as a bookworm, a homebody, and someone they believed would never find herself in this position again. Prosecutors, meanwhile, argued the case was about accountability. Assistant District Attorney Blaine May asked the court to consider the damage caused when a teacher violates a student's trust. Judge Bradley agreed the position of trust was a critical factor.
We expect an individual when put in certain positions to comport themselves in a way that benefits the children in their care.
Judge Bradley says he focused on the law and the evidence presented at trial, then announced Brown's sentence.
For a total sentence of 40 years, the first 15 of those years to be served in confinement.
Assistant DA May says the sentence reflects the seriousness of the crimes.
I think the judge's sentence does send a message that these things, these acts, these crimes have lasting consequences. The judge and the jury, by their verdict, is sending a message that this community does not tolerate acts like that.
And acknowledged the courage of the victim to disclose.
I'm very grateful to the victim for his courage in standing up and admitting and saying what happened to him and telling the jury, and I'm grateful that they believed him and they let him have a voice.
Brown was taken into custody. She is now at the Greene County Detention Center. We do expect her to be transferred to a prison in the coming days. Now, the defense did indicate they do plan to appeal and ask for a new trial. In Greensboro, Cody Alcorn, 11 Alive News.